people who challenge and inspire you. Spend a lot of time with them and it will change your life. Beyond the code, sabelana ngolwazi, they share ideas. Sithukudinga ijalo jab, sithini story sakho, usitshela uqhamuka to introduce yourself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond the Court Podcast, where we share inspiring stories from our participants, our coaches, our staff, just hearing their stories and who they are. Stay tuned. Welcome to the PeacePlayers South Africa Beyond the Court Podcast, where we will have conversations with our participants, our coaches, our staff, our partners, alumni, and other friends of PeacePlayers, and getting a deeper insight on who they are and also just to share their own stories from their own perspective. So today I'm very much excited because we have our very own participant, Sienna Sandler. She's part of our leadership development program, but I'm not gonna mention a lot because you know me, I like my guests to introduce themselves. So Sienna, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Can you just give us a brief on who Sienna is?
I'm a high school student at Danville Park Girls High. I've been at PeacePlayers for 4 years. I think this is my 4th year, and
Yeah, guys, she's not saying she plays multiple sports, but I don't know why she's not saying that. So that's next time. So before we get into the whole, conversation, sharing insight, Sienna, something that we do here on the show is we play a little icebreaker called this and that. So I'm going to give you 2 options.
Okay.
You're going to pick an option. Maybe tell us why you picked that option, because not everyone is always for your option, okay? So the first one we have Bri Boerewors or a bunny chow.
probably Boerewors.
Why?
Because it just goes nicely on like a bra with rolls, and like when you have Boerewors, you have a bra.
Okay. When you have a bunny chow, it's not a bra. Sorry, guys. The next one, our all-time favorite, okay? A quota or a fat cook.
I think I'd have to say a fat cook.
Yeah. I see, Sienna, you see there's already some cultural spice in you. The next one will be biltong or samosas. We won't judge. No, we're not. We definitely won't judge.
No, but that's like a 50-50.
Come on, but you have to pick one. If someone had to put samosa in front of you and biltong in front of you, what would you pick? And they say only pick one. What would you go for?
Probably the samosas.
You see, the samosa girl. All right. So here there's always a war between whether you like beef or whether you like chicken. Even when you go and buy a meal, they ask you whether you want beef or chicken. So which one?
I'm probably a chicken person.
Really, chicken person.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go chicken. Okay, the last but not least, for the final finalist, we have Samp and Pap.
Probably pap.
I see that you have too much cultural spice in you, which is great. Now, I want to know, can you share an experience, right, that you've had with PeacePlayers through the Leadership Development Program? How has it impacted your life?
I think an experience that I've had was just, unfortunately didn't get to go on the camp that we just had because I was at IPTs. But, I don't know, the trainings are always just so much fun. And it's such a chilled environment, and it honestly teaches you how to be yourself around new people and always like just see other people's version of their life and how they live it and how they play basketball. And when you're doing the leadership activities, you can see everyone else's perspectives on different situations.
That's a pretty good answer. I like the fact that you said that it teaches you different things, different cultures, different people. So in your own way, what are some of your significant takeaways from the program regarding just leadership development or even your personal development?
It's honestly taught me to be more open with people because I am a pretty shy person when it comes to meeting new people. But with PeacePlayers, you're always meeting new people. So it's made me step outside my comfort zone, and that's helped me a lot.
Okay, so now that it's allowed you, the program has allowed you to meet new people, step out of your comfort zone. So how did cultural exchange aspects within the program influence your perspective on leadership and teamwork?
That's a very good
That's a deep
question.
question.
Yeah.
I know. I want to get everything out.
Leadership-wise, everyone had their own time to shine. So there was always a place for you to step up and take the leadership role. Especially when we went to the camp on global exchange, there was so many opportunities for you to be a leader. And then with teamwork, it just showed, with everyone coming from different countries and then us having to work in a team with all of them, it just made you aware of like your capabilities to work in different teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've mentioned a bit about the global exchange, but we're not going to swim into that right now.
Yeah.
Please check out this next video where we show you what is the LDP development program all about, our fantastic participants that are in the program, and what do they have to say about the program. Check it out.
Right thumb on top of your left. Fire starter, fishing line.
Wanted to obviously get fire and stuff.
Damn, guys.
Okay.
You should think smart, because you can't make decisions if you're not gonna think.
Things happen in the boats, I can like save them. And
This program for 3 years. When we ask questions,
This decision that may not matter.
we don't do them in a form of theory. We use activities, right?
For climbing up.
Good, I'm good, honey. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yellow diamonds in the light. I was standing
Like your video more inside. Great job.
made me blink one time. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, I promise.
go up.
Welcome back, guys, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed that video, because I know you enjoyed that video. We always give you the best of the best of the best. So moving on to our next segment of our questions of this deep conversation. So something that you touched on was the global exchange, and I'm very much curious. I want to know. So during the 10-day global exchange, I mean, we had the US, we had NI, and we had SA. So what were your highlights of that 10-day global exchange?
There are so many. I must say, because we arrived later, the South African group, it was kind of nerve-wracking to walk in and everyone was already there, settled, everyone knew each other, because also we were on social media with each other, we had like a group and everything, so we already knew like the people behind the screens, but to meet them personally was a bit nerve-wracking, but it was kind of fun. And then the camp is my favorite thing.
You spoke about that previously
Yes,
as well.
I love the camp. It brought everyone out of their comfort zones, and it just I bonded with a lot of people in the camp. And then another good experience, probably when we went to go eat with everyone at that place in Mobile Stadium, the cultural place, and everyone tried the South African dishes. Yeah, that was fun.
That's interesting, because I was just about to ask, what were some of your significant cultural differences that you observed during the exchange, and did you adapt to some of those differences? Did you teach some of those differences? How was it?
It's not really like a big thing that everyone sees when they're here in South Africa, because we only see our culture, we don't see everyone else's culture. But when they came through to South Africa, they adapted to us more than we adapted to them, and they learned how we went through our day-to-day lives, our meals that we eat, the dances that happen in South Africa, the foods, the religions, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, you spoke about food, you spoke about religion, you spoke about dance. So what is that, or can you share that specific moment or experience that stood out for you during the exchange, and what did you learn from it?
That's a hard question.
I know you guys had like a whole 10 days. I would say every day was every day.
Probably the cultural presentation that we did. Because again, like I said, they came to us and they adapted to our way of living, but we didn't get to see their cultural perspective. So when we had our cultural presentation in the hotel, we got to listen and learn about their side and how they live their life. So it was pretty interesting.
It's interesting how we've already begun to spark that candle that I want to go to in terms of cultural diversity. But before we get there, I know some of you are asking, what is this whole global exchange you guys are talking about? So check out this next video of what happened in the 10 days, our highlights, our fun moments, even when we were crying because we had to say goodbye. But check this video out.
I'm Tristan and I'm PeacePlayers.
I'm Denzel Driver and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Aoife and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Mitchell and I'm PeacePlayers.
I'm Mark and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Joanne and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Saya and I am a Peace Player.
I am Trinity and I am a Peace Player.
I am Anthony and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Declan Curran and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm John, I'm PeacePlayers.
I'm Sunny Siwe, I'm Peace Players.
I'm Shabari and I'm Peace Player.
I'm Charlotte and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Cormac and I'm a Peace Player.
Dana and I am a Peace Player.
I'm Grace and I'm a Peace Player.
Hi, I'm Mayanda and I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Samgiro Bajra, I'm a Peace Player.
I'm Devon and I'm a Peace Player.
My name is Chris and I am a Peace Player.
I'm Zanamshai and I'm a Peace Player.
I am Raven and I'm a Peace Player.
I am Mariana and I'm a Peace Player.
Welcome to the 2024 Global Exchange Games in Durban, South Africa. We have a lot of amazing things happening. Today's day one.
We kind of came up with a multiple of rules, but the main thing that what it was.
What you mean, bro?
It's worth thinking about being like open-minded and seeing people as people.
At least get everybody involved in something.
Inward, outward transformation.
Be more open, vocal with each other.
You gotta talk to one new person every day.
Cleaning up after ourselves before and after.
And so it's good not to be cussing.
For us to look out for each other despite our sides or color, whatever.
What you mean, bro? What you mean, bro?
Freedom is the ability to walk around this world without having to worry about anything or anyone attacking you or preventing you from being what you want, doing what you want to do.
You're not worrying about what will people say about your color and your race.
Being able to live your life without judgment, without fear.
Ability to not be limited in what you really desire.
Having to worry about being judged off of like your race or where you're known as or like what you do.
Comfortable enough to express ourselves and have others support us in our understanding. So for me, everything that I felt inside, I was getting chills every single time, everything I read, and I've had to take steps back to, you know, like even now I'm getting a little choked up, but I'm happy we're here. This is so impactful.
And today we're here teaching people from the school how to play basketball, the importance of conflict resolution and friendship in today's society.
How to win, how to be good, how to be a good sport, a good teammate.
All the kids are so lively, they're so energetic, they're so happy to see all of us here, getting to coach them.
Awareness for the kids that don't have opportunities like we do. We're teaching them basketball and life skills and how to be better humans and grow up to be role models.
Day 7 of the Global Exchange Games in South Africa. Today we went to the beach just to show them the warm waters of Durban, and now we're at Bega Pambili. We're here for a coaching session. The kids are here to show what they've learned, their skills, and they're here to teach the kids about conflict, and let's see what happens today.
Came here to develop our leadership, development skills, and come here to coach the primary school children about basketball, not only about basketball, but also life skills as well.
We're teaching them to resolve conflict by splitting them into teams and giving them different rules without each other knowing the rules. So like,
today we're here coaching the kids in their like twinning sort of session, as we call it in Northern Ireland.
Conflict is a misunderstanding between people,
and we're teaching them that no matter what, conflict can always be resolved.
Talk to each other in a kind way, to sit and to find what is the problem.
Smoothing out the situation, you know, like talking it out.
To treat people as people and understand that like everybody is their own person and that they need to respect.
We're here at Puhoi Park for the final preparations for Citywide. The energy is high. We're hyped up. We're ready to go. We can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Everybody excited. Everybody can't wait for the Citywide. Let's go!
We have all of our staff from the U.S., from Northern Ireland, from South Africa, all here, just kind of going through what's going to take place tomorrow.
As you know, the saying, it says it takes a village to raise a child. So yeah, come in numbers, help us out, get to know people. We have our LDP here from across the globe. So every site is right here. So get to know them, yeah.
Tomorrow is Citywide, the 38 Citywide. Come and see us. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be filled with a lot of stuff. And we got international people as well. So we're going international this time. See you tomorrow.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I missed you guys so much. So welcome back. I am sure you guys enjoyed that video, and I'm sure you saw the different cultural diversity and development that was in the video, because that's the next part of our segment. So back to you, Sienna. we spoke so much about global exchange, spoke so much about the LDP, and during our conversations, we touched on one word: cultural diversity, cultural exchange, cultural development.
Yeah.
So, how do you think cultural diversity can contribute or has contributed to your personal growth and development?
It definitely allows me to see people's different perspectives and where they come from. So if someone has an issue or a problem, you know which point to look at it from, because you've experienced these problems and solutions in the global exchange and cultural diversity.
Okay. In your own ways, right? Cultural exchange program, like the one that you're participating in, which is the LDP. What is your greater understanding and empathy between cultural differences?
There's definitely a bridge between the cultures, but it's easy to work with and easy to understand when you in a group like PeacePlayers, because the coaches and everyone else around us help us to bridge those divides. And it honestly it's easy for us participants because the coaches make it easy.
Because the coaches make it easy.
Yeah.
Something that you touched on was bridging. We have a lot of bridges that we need to divide, and cultural diversity is one of them. So what advice would you give to others who may be hesitant to engage with people from different backgrounds, different communities, even different people from around the world? What advice would you give them?
I would say to them, just do it, because honestly, once you've done it, it's so eye-opening to know what's more than what you have. And some people have less than you, some people have more than you, and to see it from all these different perspectives and angles, it's a lot easier to go through life understanding where people come from. Yeah.
All right. So our hashtag on the show is just do it. It's a new hashtag that we have right now. Just do it. So we have friendship games coming up in Detroit. And guess what? My girl here is one of the participants. They'll be flying out for the friendship games that are happening in Detroit. So this is my question. What are you most looking forward to? I know traveling, being on the plane, seeing there. But
I'm kind of nervous for that.
Really?
The long flights.
Are you serious?
Me personally, I've only ever flown to Cape Town.
Okay.
Cape Town, coming back. That's the only flight I've ever been on.
Oh, this is like a longer one.
Yes.
So what are you looking for? What are you most excited about?
I'm really looking forward to see some of my friends that I made in the old global exchange. Grace, I'm excited to see Grace.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone else who's there, I'm excited to see them. I'm excited to see Detroit, go to America, do some of the stuff that I've seen in the schedule, the games. Yeah, excited for all that.
Okay, so Sienna is excited. I hope you guys are excited. So before we reach the end of our show, here is a video. I won't tell you what the video is all about. All right, you have to stick around to see what the video is all about. But I know you'd like it. who's back. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that video. That was part of our citywide tournament, and you got to see what exactly when we're at citywide. It's not just citywide. It's exciting. It's bubbly. It's vibey. It's movie, and I'm sure you saw Sienna in one of the videos. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please do sign up. Our 40th. That's a big one. Citywide tournament is coming. Do sign up, volunteer, pull up, come with your friends, your family. It's gonna be epic. Back to my special guest. I have a very special guest today. So back to my special guest. So Sienna, just rounding up our very wonderful conversation. Like, thank you for, it's good to hear how our participants, think about the program and their understanding based on certain topics that we have here on the show. So, what are your takeaways from your experience with PeacePlayers and the Global Exchange Program?
From PeacePlayers, I'd say they've definitely shown me how to be a leader and interact with new people, and just take that initiative to lead a group and people that you don't know. And in the Global Exchange, I would say they've opened my eyes to different cultures and just how to accept people for who they are and where they come from and their religion and everything that's different about them.
Make me want to cry. I'm not going to cry. Okay, so when you reflect on how these experiences have shaped your perspective on cultural diversity and development, so what's your whole reflection on it, on your experiences and how they've shaped your perspective of cultural diversity and development?
It's definitely shown me that we have a wide cultural diversity, but not everyone realizes that because everyone's so involved with their own self and what they're doing. So we definitely need to work on our cultural differences and how to accept people for who they are, because I feel like everyone's just closed off and worried about themselves.
Don't be closed off and worried about yourself. Sienna did say just do it. That's our hashtag, just do it. So Sienna, before we close off the show, this is not my favorite part, but what can I do? Any final words, final thoughts that you can give to our listeners?
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, we need just do it. Just do it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much, Sienna, for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for being on the show. Thank you for coming and sharing your perspective, your story, who you are, and how PeacePlayers and the Leadership Development Program has shaped and changed your life. To my listeners and my viewers, I always tell you, do the most. Do not be told, do. So click that subscription button, click that notification bell, click that like button, and comment. Let's keep engaging on the comment. If you want us to talk about something, write it down on the comment section. If you want us to change anything, write it down on the comment section. Or if you want to be a guest, write it down in the comment section. This is the Beyond the Court podcast with me and Sienna, signing out. Bye.
Beyond the code, sabelana ngolwazi, they share ideas, sithi ukudinga idalo tab, sithi story sakho usitshela uqhamuka, introduce yourself.